find a from the 502, where we rep it true. Cardinal red, black and white, that's our crew. Ballin' hard on the court, scoring touchdowns too. Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Young center pack, freedom, all memories. Gridiron legends, Cardinal legacy. From Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson's fleet, we put on for the city, can't you see? Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Derby City flow, southern hospitality. Slugger field the church, or we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know. Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the field, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, Louisville taking over.
Welcome, 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 good people. Have a seat, hit the like button, make yourself extremely, extremely comfortable as we set up for a nice little evening of a midnight family meeting. Welcome, good people. Think I'll go mouseless tonight. Cheers, cheers. Ooh, can't do that. We can't do that. I gotta go get my coaster. You think I'm gonna screw up this beautiful, beautiful wooden table by not getting the coaster out? Are you crazy? That can't happen. I broke my other coaster about a month ago. I only got 3 left. You can't have that. 3 left, 3 left. Boom. Let's get comfortable. Let's get settled right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Let's get settled in. What up, Brad? What up, Vaughn? Of course. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That thing shattered like a clay pot. Mmm. So how we feeling tonight, good people? Let me run through it. Red State in the building. Robert Maxwell in the building. What up? good people? Oh, do we throw in some Cats post game? Are we gonna hear some more moral victory from the Cats game? Hillamore, what's good? What's good? And we got, of course, the lovely lady Lauren in the building, keeping these YouTube streets safe. And we got Delquan Dorsey in the building. Man, which shirt did I rock the other day? Damn, Delquan, you had them on me. I gotta say, Delquan, the camo midnight family. The camo midnight family that I wore during the day show. Ooh, it had some people they were biting at me a little bit. They were a little nasty about that one. We might have to, man, that's good. We might have to open up the ordering. We might have to open up the ordering on that one. 502 King in the building. Beat Miami in their house on Senior Day. The women are in the ACC Championship game tomorrow at 1. Pew, pew. They finished this with less than 20 wins. Life is good. Vaughn 502 in the building. Hold on. Ooh. What was it about the win? What was it about the win that made the difference? Nah. What was it about the win? I like our chances in the top bracket. Ooh. Whoa. Flag on the play. Red State, I hope you were on top of that. Red State, I hope you were all over that. Noah, way to get our night started out right, Noah. Boom. Noah gets the first chair of shame. I almost participated in it. Good thing I'm the DJ tonight. Chair of shame, Noah. Chair of shame. Did you go straight to it? Red State, did you catch that before I did? It's not 10:47 yet, Noah. My goodness, what are we doing in here? Man, I haven't given out a chair of shame in a while. Wesley Keys in the building. What's good? All the salutes. Great win for the squad. Shout out to them cards. Facts, D-Wall beats. Okay. Everybody giving shout outs. They showed some resilience today. That's a good place to start. Listen, I might have to make another rule about going straight to the officiating. I can't go to officiating this fast. Listen. Well, you know what, Red State? We can start there. We can start there if you want to. That is a question. Is Coach Kelsey gaining trust? I might have took it off. Sorry if I took it off your question right there. What do we think about the coaching tonight? Cheers, Brandon. DJ. I'm catching up. Bro, today really proud of the guard play, overall play, not turning the ball over. The turnovers is probably the biggest difference, or the lack thereof. Jordan S. in the building. Salute, good sir. He was cold-blooded. He, even when he got to the basket, he did the right thing. He tried to power through the play. He tried to get the foul, put the ball off the glass. Even Khalifa got a bucket, didn't he? Did Khalifa get a bucket inside? Damn, Ollie, I feel you. That's what I always look for, James. Did he have the job ready? Did he have that job ready? Ooh. Ooh. I mean, what you gonna say? Listen, do we have a 2-point presence for Isaac Mitty McNeely? That was a big game changer too, man. He put a lot of pressure on the you know what? You know what? Oh. Isaac, do you know how many times today I yelled at my team? I yelled at my team really bad a couple times. I was like, where has that been all year? This is what we wanted all year. You got to attack the body, use the glass. I yelled that 50 times. Playing strong, man. And I wanted to see how strong we could actually play. I was hoping the officiating would start letting them play. That's what I was hoping for. Tito Cobb in the building. What's good? What's good? Without our best player, cracked open a fresh bottle of bourbon. I feel you. I had to do some bourbon research today. Shout out Josh Jarbo. I was sitting on some prime bourbon. I didn't even realize the value. It was a chippy game, but I felt like it was one-way chippy. Yeah, they got Walter Hale in the building. But they stayed in the game. Cashmere in the building. What's good? They stayed in the building with the free throws, or they stayed in the game with those. I mean, how many did Renew get? How many straight free throws did he get? He was falling on the ground and giving Woolley his minutes. Coach understood the assignment. Woolley was ready too. He was ready to step up. The help was great. The help, getting in the lane, staying in the lanes, closing up lanes. We kind of went real good full pack line. Okay, so you saw him too. Okay, I'm assuming I'm just catching up to the chair of shame. Joe, what's good? What's good? It was. I'm not sure. Big game for the ladies. 1:00 tomorrow. Oh, that was a big time. That was a big time shot. Dude. And it's like when you're playing physical, we needed that game. We needed to get into physical tournament ball, mode. Oh, Professor Clump to Buddy Love. I know he hated losing that one. Oh, he's probably hoping we win. Oh, is Nolan booking his ticket? What's that score? Amir, what is that score? Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. I can go official. Wait. Okay, you can go to official. Okay. I was gonna say, God, they were terrible. Oh, Hank Gathers. Oh man, Cody. Most people don't know that about Hank Gathers. Great team effort. They played like they wanted to win. I'm with it. They did. I agree. Well, Coach Kelsey, during the presser, he said there is no timeline for him. They just want to get him to 100%. You got to get the inside presence. Got to get everybody more confident in the post. Like, yeah, agreed 100%. Like, I'm going to be, staring at the post development very, 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 very close. I don't know. Listen, he might have hesitated a little bit, but just not enough to get his shot blocked. And then Sweet Caroline hits. Whose defense? I thought they played pretty good defense. till the referee starts sending Miami to the line. You talking about Adrian? Oh no. Listen, you hold your breath on that apology, because I want to know was that fool's gold? During the press conference, Coach Kelsey said, he actually said Isaac was like, bleep coach. I'm going for the middies. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nobody can argue. If you watch the last 4 games that Miami played, they beat SMU in Texas. They drummed a couple people. They busted Carolina. They've been winning some games. Hold on, I'm ready for this one. I thought Ruths should have got some clock to guard a new guy. I guess he's in the doghouse. Is tired of watching him get fouled. I mean, I think it would have been another. They would have kept calling. I think he's got a quick trigger on Roos, but Roos is not bringing desperation energy. Steve always says, a guy told himself a few weeks back. Kanai Roos told on himself, man. Like he showed us he can be a much bigger factor with a high energy level, and when he doesn't have that crazy hard energy level, it just shows, and just it looks like the coach just said, "I'm going to pull you when you're not giving me that crazy energy." Listen, the thought did cross my mind. on the bourbon, nah. Listen, I'm good. I'm a vodka, but I am going to still do some research. If Khalifa could jump, and he probably can. I won't be surprised if Ollie Cleave don't get dunked next game. Listen, I swear by it. I believe a fast will help anybody. That was crazy. His free throw numbers were ridiculous, especially the 2 times when he fell. Listen, this is a great point. I'd argue this might be my second favorite game of the year. If you could cut out that fouling spree from like the 15-minute mark to like the 6-minute mark, it was a good game to watch. Oh no, I'm gonna have to let him know. I might call him in the morning. I bought my dad a juicer. He broke the juicer already. Had to go get another one. You just reminded me. I have to tell my dad. I have to text my dad that Arcadia Wood. I'm pretty sure that's it. What score was that? Oh, that's the Tennessee State score. Man, let me catch up. Sorry if I skip over you a little too fast. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a couple you should have done. Yeah. He looked so athletic today. I know Barry shot. Listen, we would have reviewed that and they would have waved that shot off because they gave him way too much time. You could not do that much in 1.6 seconds. There's a ground, Monty. See, some foul trouble I agree with today was like I yell at my team when they're fouling. Trust me. If you know anybody that watches a game with me, when they foul, I yell at my team. You effing fouled them. That's one of my top 3 things to say. Because I hate when people foul and they act like they didn't foul. Road win over a raked opponent who was also, don't leave this part out, also one of the hottest teams in the country, definitely in the ACC. That team we just beat. Oh, Delquan, listen, if you emailed me and you're expecting a shirt, it wouldn't hurt for you to just let me know I need to order a couple of extra camos if y'all saw the camo Midnight Family shirt. Hold on, I'm just running through quick. I'm worried about the finishing around the basket. He has to be able to finish. 100%. At least 100%. Dude, I mean, that is often what it is. Did you did you get it? No, did you get it? Tell me you got the Rain X and you tried it out. Because listen, if you did, I'm going to be pumped about that. For those don't know, I went on a rant at the beginning of the show about everybody, especially during rainy times. Rain X. Apply the original Rain X to your windshield wipers. It will increase your vision during the rain by 50% at least. That's what always bothers me. Okay. Man, listen, my dad, if you had a vehicle, my dad would come out there just like a typical OG dad. Listen, he's going to rain next y'all windows. You bring a girlfriend by the house, look, it might not even be her car. He going to rain next day. He going to make sure every car around. He used to use it on his helicopter. My dad actually used Rain-X on the helicopter, right? Whew. And if he's like, Marcus, if I trust that when I'm 30,000 GD miles up in the air, you think I ain't gonna trust that on my car? Bicken in the building, what's good? Yeah, because and Brad, if we were doing radio right now, one of the opening subjects, I would force everyone to be honest and say, if we were, let's just say we were one spot out of the top 25 preseason. If we were preseason ranked 26 and we were like underdogs and we were like, see, nobody believes us, we're getting screwed again. If we started the year ranked number 26 preseason, everybody will be talking about how this was a good, either a year we're supposed to have or a great year, depending on your sports disposition. But just that early preseason ranking just had us, and if Michael Brown was like, if we didn't get that Olympic Michael Brown teaser, if he was just one recruit, if we just heard a little less about lottery and all that stuff, people have been looking at this season a whole different way. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just know everybody on the planet, like that should be a mandatory every month application. Cops should be able to listen. The police department should be allowed to pull you over and spray water on your windshield at random, almost like a Rain-X stop and frisk. A Rain-X check. Just spray some water, and if it don't bead up and create the Leidenfrost effect, then you should be given a ticket. That's how good that stuff is. Tennessee State, shout out Nolan Smith. Lauren still keeping the YouTube street safe. See Duke on Saturday. Oh, God. Listen, think about this. Adrian Woolley does not complain about calls, and he was even flabbergasted. Everybody got it. Oh. Okay, shout out to Pops. Tell him I said what's up. Yeah. Look, we just had a late season swoon. Oh, of course. The hype and expectations, yes, occurs. Oh, yeah, injuries. Like I say, he's a slight of frame guy too, Oh, and that's what we're gonna be talking about on the radio. Look, I might just wait. Here's the thing. That's another gift and a curse conversation. So Steve and myself can sit there and banter back and forth about it. I don't like. Don't tell anybody this. I don't like deep tournament runs if you're not gonna win it, and I don't think the ACC cares. I'm sorry. I don't think the tournament selection committee really cares about the run you make. I don't think the tournament committee cares about conference tournament runs at all. The only one they care about is the one that wins it. And if the one that wins it is already a 1 seed or a 2 seed, they don't care. Mm. I'm sure I got that one then. What is our longest win streak this year? Well, it got to be 4, probably 4-ish, right? Got to be 4-ish. Closed out strong with the Miami game. And what would you call food? Which games would you call food on the table? Because I do agree with you. Because our guys do not. I don't know. We have to get a shout out. We have to put a APB out to Rummage. We're not really good one-on-one defenders. So we have to go. We went heavy pack line. We sure did. We went heavy pack line today. And it was what we were gonna have to do. We had to go pack line on this. Okay, what about this question? Rematch with Miami. Confident, yes or no? Just put Y if yes, N if no. Are you confident with a rematch versus Miami? Y if yes, N if no. Boom, 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 boom. Let me know, good people.
I just saw Coach Lucas out there in the hall. He's done an absolute remarkable job turning this program around in a very, very short amount of time. And they're playing their best basketball at the right time of year. They've really, really been cooking. We were fortunate to get a win today. I'm proud of our guys. Showed a lot of resiliency, especially after Miami took the lead late. And the guys didn't blink, and they just kept battling at them. It's nice to get a win going into the conference tournament play. I'm proud of our guys. They've done a really good job this year. They stay connected, unified. There's a lot of belief in that locker room, and I'm excited about what's to come.
Questions? Yeah, Pat, you all haven't really played a game like that all year, one that's really close and really changes down the stretch. Just like you kind of learned anything about your guys, that you maybe didn't see at other points in the season?
That's looking back. I don't know how many close ones like that. It might have been none, but we work on that stuff every day, or all the time. Those situations when you're at the free throw line, how many are you up by? Are you fouling? Are you not fouling? So it's kind of cool to see it in real time. Literally with nobody else in the building, we put that simulation up there with this is the score. Ryan, you're shooting 2 free throws. we're up by 2. What happens if he makes both? What happens if he only makes one? And we have like call words for it. So, I mean, all coaches do that. Everybody does. And you prepare like that. It's fun when you're in the thick of it, and the guys have GBT, great basketball talk in those huddles, and figure it out. Adrian was phenomenal down the stretch, made a huge shot. Adrian, Isaac, and Ali combined 16 assists, 1 turnover. We had 22 assists, 7 turnovers. This is kind of the Louisville basketball version of the flu game for Ali Khalifa. He's been sick as a dog. We weren't even sure if he was going to get on the airplane yesterday. It's the middle of Ramadan, so it's one thing to be sick. It's the other thing to not be able to hydrate and take medication until the sun goes down. And last night, this morning, he was doing a little bit better. We weren't sure, and then, he was great. I mean, I think 5 assists, no turnovers, made some big-time plays for us. I was proud of him. I thought Isaac, Ryan obviously got us off to a great start, had 18 points at halftime, didn't press, didn't force things in the second half, and allowed other guys to flourish. He had that one moment, and he knew it right when he shot it. After they took the lead, there were still 18 seconds on the shot clock, and he kind of like pulled that step back. He knows those are the ones that we've been telling him. But that's him. He's got the bravado. He's got the belief. If it went in, it would be one of those great shots. If it didn't, it didn't. But I thought Isaac played really tough. Just did a really good job for us as well. Woolley, 15, 6, and 0, 15 points, 6 assists, and 0 turnovers. Was really kind of the go-to guy for us down the stretch. He's a terrific one-on-one player, just putting him in space. They did a good job on that last play when we tried to confuse the switch a little bit. They guarded him well, and then he just found a little space on that step back and made a big shot.
Yeah, both Coach and Trey Johnson, the players here, were talking about how that game was lost in like the first 10 minutes because IUL started a 13-2 run. Just what you can say about, I guess, that start to the game and just, you guys coming out, with that intensity, straight from your job.
Yeah, and then, you come to every single game, this too. We've had some times where we come out of halftime and we don't, it's happened to us. And we talk about it. We talked about it before we left the locker room. And yeah, like our lead dissipated and went away eventually, but like we came out of the half playing really well, just like out of the gate. But that, on the road that happens. Like, a good team like that's going to make a run, and they did it. And the crowd really got into it. It was loud. It was rocking. Senior night tonight. And when it would have been easy for our guys to fold when they took the lead, they bowed up and figured it out. It's interesting ending the season today in a tournament-type atmosphere. I mean, that's just kind of what it felt like a little bit. I mean, that's how tournament games are going to be. They're going to come down to a possession or two. They're going to come down to big moments. So it was kind of good to see our guys in that moment, have the right mindset and have the grit and the resolve to find a way to get a win, because that's how it's going to be over the next month.
Hold on, good people. Did I knock it off? Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I was looking for the UK post game. I ventured off a bit to see if the UK post game was up. I mean, we can try if y'all want to. If you want to dabble in that really quick. What you think? Y'all want to tap into that real quick? Y'all got 5 minutes to hang out with me. Y'all want to listen to a little UK post game? We can fall in place when Michael is out. Woolley 0 turnovers. Man. I'm listening. Yeah, I think I do see it. Let's give him a little second to check it out. Everybody, look, you late to the party. We already been setting up the women's game. Dang, Johnson, I expect you to be ahead of the curve on that. You can chase some tears. The call-in show. Yeah, I guess it was vulgar or something because I tried to click on it and they say I need to sign in because it's explicit. You say, "No, I'm good, Polk." Oh no. Oh no. Are they doing moral victors again? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Boom. We'll see. We'll tap in real quick. See what they got going. Oh wait. We'll close that. We'll tap in and see what they got.
Not surprising that they lost. I think the spread was.
Actually, let's do that.
I think the spread was 6.5 or 7.5. I think maybe
is it up?
5.5 by tip off. But wherever you got it, it was somewhere in
hold on.
3-point range here. And Kentucky.
Hold on. I know. Don't worry. I got you on this one. I saw it. I was ready. I was prepared. Boom. Okay, fair use. We are just going to go over a little bit of TJ Walker radio. Want to give credit. This is the Kentucky basketball post game of ESPN Louisville. So if I get copyright striked, I'm going to go in there. Actually, I'm not going to go in there. I'm just going to say, okay. Y'all want to do that? But Zachy C, TJ Walker, let's hear a little bit of it.
He loses by 5. They end up losing by 5. And they're in that game late. It's complicated, right? Because Florida was leading the entire game. You don't want to say that, oh, that was a super competitive game. However, late in the game, and this was similar to the
Florida
first meeting down in
kicking their
Gainesville,
ass.
late in the game, Kentucky had its chances. But you needed Florida to really goof. You needed them to go ice cold from free throws. They didn't, unfortunately. You needed them to maybe have a silly turnover. They nearly did. We'll talk about that. But you just needed them to make a mistake because of all the mistakes you made earlier in the game. You weren't in a position to be able to close this one out. And going back to the old radio cliches and comparisons, I'm not surprised, obviously, that they lost, especially as underdogs, like I said. Florida is playing as one of the best teams in the country and maybe the best team in the country. They're really knocking on the door to be a 1 seed. And if any of the teams ahead of them slip up in the conference tournament, they will be a 1 seed or they'll be the number 1, 2 seed. But they're really gearing up to make it back-to-back Final Fours and potentially like 06 and 07, potentially back-to-back national championships.
But I won't hate.
They're really
Florida
good.
is good.
So there's no shame necessarily in losing to Florida. And I don't think that's necessarily the storyline. And I didn't get my hopes up expecting Kentucky to come in to win this one. But it's almost like when you just kind of know a relationship is over and maybe even both of you all have moved on. But then you see like a social media post or maybe you see them kissing somebody else out at the bar. Or maybe you see like a social media post
Late season desperation and confidence.
And it's like, oh, okay, it's
Diane,
over.
Late season,
like if there was any chance, if there was any sort of like last minute Disney miracle,
he's trying to get his money. I'm kidding.
It's not happening now. We've got our confirmation that it's not happening. And that's what today was for me, I suppose. I didn't think this team was going to go to a Final Four.
I want to listen to a couple seconds of him. Let me go get a refill.
Florida
really
is
quick.
Legit, as I've established, legit contender. Kentucky's obviously not.
Right back.
If you were able to take care of business today at Rupp Arena on Senior Day against a legit top 5 team, and I'm going to get to one big caveat here. That would have said a lot to me. That would have said, all right, you know what? This regular season has been bumpy as it gets, but this team in a big spot, they get a big win. Why can't they do that in March? Why can't, if they're a 7 seed, why can't they beat a 2 seed? If they're a 6 seed, they certainly can beat a 3 seed and maybe even make a little bit of a run. If they happen to be an 8 seed, not impossible they could beat a 1 seed if we had seen them beat Florida today. And of course they didn't. But on top of all of that, the most frustrating part about today and the loss, again, no shame in losing to Florida, but it was so much on the line. Forget about senior day, which I think that's only the 7th senior day loss in the history of Kentucky basketball. So that just is something that doesn't happen all that frequently. If UK didn't play a bum LSU team last year, who knows? Pope could potentially be 0-2 on senior days at Rupp, but he's 1-1. They got a blowout win last year. But not just the senior day aspect. You know, it's not the end of the world if you lose on senior day. It doesn't happen often at UK. But the SEC tournament scenarios, and I know there's a portion of this UK fan base, I think it's the smaller portion, that doesn't necessarily care about the SEC tournament or the seeding aspect of the SEC
now we don't
tournament.
care about
Maybe
the
to put it
SEC tournament
more
either.
appropriately, they care about the SEC tournament. They just aren't going to lose their mind over
You
seeds.
either win it or lose
but I don't know
early.
how you can't lose your mind a little bit
I can't even
over
hate.
seeds
Win
when
it or lose
if
early.
Kentucky wins today, everything went UK's way in the SEC. Everything broke UK's way.
It's
If they
gonna be
win
hard to keep,
today,
y'all.
they're the 4 seed, and you're
But
starting your
I'll
SEC
have
tournament
to cherish
journey
shame myself.
on Friday. You're in the 3:30 game on
Okay,
Friday.
let's go.
UK fans can flood to see what they finish because
Let's
at one
move
point they
forward.
were 31%. Oh, it went down from that point. So they shot 30% in the second half. And
Okay, what are we
it
thinking?
felt like Kentucky just make some shots.
just
You
means
can be
more.
in this game. And unfortunately for UK fans, they only shot 40%, which was better than in the first half, but only 3 threes in the second half, 23% from deep in the second half. It was there for the taking. And the long and short of it, and it doesn't make for a very good Bud Light postgame show here on ESPN 680, TJ Walker, Justin Sofaro. Slide into his DMs on X and social media if you'd like to get in touch with the show. That's the easiest way to go about it. Justin, why can't I find what's your, and then I believe it'll be Alabama is the 2 seed. So you'll have Alabama.
Okay.
DMs, be well. All right, we're going to throw it over to Mark Pope. Kentucky with a win today could have been a 4 seed in the SEC tournament, but they couldn't get it done, which has been the theme for Mark Pope at Kentucky. Let's hear what he has to say about it. The Mark Pope press conference brought to you by ALA1, Kentucky's original ginger.
Okay, good people. What are we thinking? That was about enough of that. That was about enough of that. I didn't see anything overly stimulating as a Louisville fan. I didn't want to fast forward and start getting to the callers because if the callers were vulgar, I don't want the callers being vulgar on my show. I don't want to lose my spot. Okay. You know what's next, good people? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Player grades. Let's have them. You know what? Nothing wrong with it. Look, a miniature Sweet Caroline might not kill us.
Touching you, what could make Sweet Caroline? Fuck you, Kate. I've never seen so good, so good, so good, so good. I really cried. Fuck you, Kate. You believe they never would.
I'm sorry if you had children up listening to the show. I'm sorry. I guess I should have prepared the new Jordan. Seems like we got a lot of the original Midnight Family. We got new welcomes to the Midnight Family. That's all good. Again, anybody a part of the Midnight Family that is not a part of the giveaways, if you're not a part of the free giveaways, if you haven't participated in we need to get the wheel out again, don't we? I got some Louisville basketball shorts to give away. I got a football. coaches issued football shirt to give away. We got to do the wheel soon. If you are new to the night show, this is how we do giveaways. And they're all free. All you got to do is email me. madefortheville@gmail. madefortheville. madefortheville@gmail. Join the show. Hit the notification button. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're not a hater, just take a second to hit the like button. We'll run that real quick. Shout out to Coach Braun. I know I had a little bit of that block. You can use context clues. You know what that means. See, I ain't even going SEC tournament. I saw a good look. How mad are y'all gonna be if we beat SMU and then Miami and then he's healthy? Or he just comes back for the Duke game. I listen, I might not do a show for a month just because I'm gonna have to take the bullets for my team. Conwell A, Woolley A. So good, so good. Woolley C for clutch. What do you mean? Oh, okay, C for clutch. Antron. I almost got insulted. McNeely B plus. Yep, he let his foot off the gas a bit. Ryan Conwell A. Ali A for 5 assists. Good. Way to broaden your horizons on the grading. Hadley A. Hey, Hadley was solid and he was aggressive and he looks healthy and he set the tone with the physicality. Javon Hadley, he really held the physical. He was like the uncle that, like, you ever play pickup ball? And I know some people don't, but whatever. Even if it's pickup ball, if it's spades, if it's anything competitive, and it's, let's just say you're not the most aggressive or physically imposing, you hope your spades partner is aggressive. You hope if you're gonna play pickup basketball, you're gonna have to have one person on your team that you know either is physical or got your back. Because somebody got to bring the extra energy, the extra stuff. Because most people aren't fighters and aren't screamers and arguers and yellers. You got to have somebody with you to bring the big guns. And Javon Hadley did a good job of keeping his composure, but still being a big gun physically. Ryan Conwell did a good job of being a big gun, a physical gun defensively. That first bump defensively, it matters. Now, I wish we had a little better technique on the first bumps and stuff like that, but we got Miami's attention with our physicality through, when you got somebody as physical as Javon Hadley and he actually scores the buckets, it sends a message to a lot of teams that we feel like we can punk you. Isaac McNeely, B minus. Yeah. I can do that too. Shout out to Red State. Javon Hadley A. Woolley A. McNeely B minus. Khalifa B minus. Sick excuse approved. Okay. Roos and Rogers detention. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm not gonna argue with you on Kobe Rogers until I rewatch the game. Roos is in detention for sure. I know, but sometimes You know how you get that one kid, like I would have pulled this as a kid. If I woke up, I know I'm not allowed to come out of my room after a certain time, but if my dad was up watching something sports related, I knew I could just come out and ask him a question about something sports related, and he would explain it to me. And I already knew the answer. I could have been 6 years old, and I knew the answer. But I didn't want to be in bed. So I would get up and be like, hey, Dad, if I wanted to be a quarterback, like what skills would I have to work on to be a quarterback one day? And I knew my dad was a high school quarterback. And I knew he was mad that App State didn't let him play quarterback. So even at 8 years old, look, y'all don't think y'all kids be manipulating you, but they do. Even at 8 years old, I knew if I asked my dad anything about playing quarterback after my bedtime, that I was going to get a bedtime extension. I was going to get a fatherly bedtime extension anytime I asked him. If my mom had her quirks, whatever my mom liked to do, if I asked her one question around bedtime about something, what was a Charlotte Maven quirk that my mom she liked computer stuff, and we talking about early 90s computer stuff, 1990 computer stuff. She enjoyed technology, Commodore 64 technology. If I asked her to explain to me Commodore 64 and floppy disks, listen, we just earned another hour, Playboy. If bedtime is at 9:45 with some wiggle room between 9:45 and 10, and then right at about 9:54, you ask Mom, can you show me how to boot up the Commodore 64 and how to do this and that? And she's like, okay. Winner, chicken dinner. This is the email. Thank you. Shout out to the moderator, the lovely lady Lauren, making sure everybody has the email. So now I'm going to leave that up and I'm going to just read for a second. First ever Wednesday start for UK in the SEC tournament. That won't go over well. We won in football and basketball, and they didn't win 20. Everybody's going to miss Javon. No, you ain't going to miss him till you get busted once or twice. You're like, where's our consistency? I can't believe he missed the late free throws. Set, trip, and spades partners. Jordan, that's in the building. I haven't seen the locker room dance yet. I mean, listen, Coach, okay, whatever you say moving forward, you got to admit that Coach had a game plan. You got to admit Coach had a game plan. Or, listen, here's another narrative. He saw Adrian Woolley had it going, and he made adjustments to the offensive game plan. You know what? People who just want to do the narrative about Coach not making adjustments, those are so lazy. He made plenty of adjustments, he outcoached somebody. You know, only like 2 people in this chat said he outcoached tonight. I only saw like 2 people on Twitter saying he outcoached somebody tonight. That's the problem. When you don't give him his roses, when you don't give Coach Kelsey his roses, when he does a better job than the other coach, then all we're doing is waiting on him to lose and then say he got outcoached. Everybody go quiet when he outcoached somebody. Everybody go quiet when he make the right substitutions and the right game plan and the right he makes the right substitutions and he's down his best player and nobody gives Coach Kelsey he outcoached somebody props. This is why it's so easy to get mad and follow the Pied Piper. The Pied Piper of firing coaches, the Pied Piper of he's not this level. You know, he just outcoached somebody on this level. Oh, well, he's not this level either. So nobody's this level. So there's nothing he can do to impress you other than wait to lose so we can Pied Piper another coaching search. Everybody who is wanting Louisville to lose so they can either get on the radio and start a commotion, B, spend somebody else's money to get a new coach. These are all the same kind of people. C, you don't want to step up and give him his props when he gets his team ready on the road, senior night, Miami. When Miami made that run, do you know how loud that building was? Miami, are y'all stupid? Do you know how many Miami football fans came to that game just to see Miami get revenge in basketball? Did y'all not think about that? The Miami football loss was the black mark of their season. If they had lost in the championship, but not lost to Louisville, do you see Lamar Jackson and Tutu Atwell working out together? Do you know how many angry Miami fans were in that? Do you know how passionate and sweaty and diseased that Miami gym was? I think y'all thought we just kind of gave up a lead late. No, it was energy in that building. It was anti-Louisville football energy mixed with basketball energy, mixed with a coach trying to win Coach of the Year, trying to dethrone the reigning Coach of the Year. Don't y'all see all that? While missing their best player. Don't y'all see all that? And you still can't get up here and give it. If you're neutral, if you report, if you do a show, you can't get up here and say Louisville was fighting a lot of shit tonight. They still got the win. Still got the win. The tougher team, the more disciplined team. We figure out a game plan because I just still don't think they're the most talented team out there. Executed the game plan. Executed the game plan. All the way through the final buzzer. You go back and look when Miami started full court pressing. Watch how nasty that out of bounds official started getting about starting the clock to inbound the ball. Louisville had everything working against them except the coaching staff, the players, and the focus. And you won it. And people, they don't have enough time. This is why I end up doing it like, and again, I hope you're not mad at me for the players, the chair of shame thing, because it's like, you get the point. It's important to say, stop. The faster you move on past all the things that Coach Kelsey and the Louisville basketball team did to win this game, everything they overcame, if you blow past it, you're gonna be eternally angry. You're gonna be eternally unhappy with your situation. You're gonna instead of living in the comfort, you're gonna start sneaking around and trying to come up with ways to, oh, my happiness is different. No, nobody's causing your unhappiness. You're causing your unhappiness. You're unhappy, and you're looking for more reasons to be unhappy. You had to overcome a lot to win this game. Coach Kelsey did a great job preparing his team. He prepared his guards to step up. That's a hot Miami team, physical Miami team. Renew had at least 8 extra free throws he didn't deserve, and we didn't lose our cool. We handled the full court press a lot better. We even that last play to Sananda Frew, I wish he would have hit both free throws, but we handled the press better. What a great win. Jordan S., I feel you. It's a great point. This team stepped up against 2 teams this year that were on hot streaks, NC State and Miami. Big wins, great wins. If you exist in an environment where you where you can't acknowledge great wins, great composure tonight. If you can't acknowledge big wins, if you can't acknowledge hot teams and putting a stop to hot teams, you got the problem. If you can't wait to tell me what you don't like about this coach after a win like this, you got the problem. Not us. You got the problem. Listen, every team had, yes, I want the perfect team. We all want the perfect team. But when we don't have the perfect team, we want the perfect attitude team, fighting to get to where they're trying to get. Because then when we get a couple of extra perfect players, then you have the perfect team. But again, I hated this team tonight. I hated them. And I told them to the TV, I hate y'all. Why did I hate y'all? Listen, I'll give you reasons I hate my team. And you'll get the point. I can't have my 6'11" guy get the ball in the middle of the paint, and Sananda Frew never even looked at the rim. He kicks it out, and we hit a three-pointer. I yelled at the top of my lungs, I hate this team. Let's go! Literally. Sananda Frew gets the ball almost wide open in the middle of the paint. He don't turn around and even look at the rim. He kicks it out, and we hit a three-pointer. I saw that, and I said, I hate this team. Let's go, fellas. Let's get it done. Right? Everybody gets hung up on the brand names. Like, listen, if I got started talking about the brand names, this will be an all-nighter. This will be an all-nighter, and I go crazy. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface on how much I hate this team and how much my hatred for this team makes me love and respect this team. Right? But hey, we've done an hour 10. If you're new to the show, you don't want to check out just yet. If you know what comes next, you know what comes next. Good people. Remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and my email for people who want to join or be a part of the show in any kind of way, sponsorship. If you want to be a guest on the night show, just email me. It's so easy. If you want the exposure, if you want to be a part of the Midnight family or the Midday family, just email me at madefortheville@gmail.com. Y'all know how we do. You know what comes next, good people. Shout out.
From the 502, where we rep it true. Cardinal red, black and white, that's our crew. Ballin' hard on the court, scoring touchdowns too. Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Young center pack, freedom, all memories. Gridiron legends, Cardinal legacy. From Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson's fleet, we put on for the city, can't you see? Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Derby City flow, Southern hospitality. Slugger feel the church, we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the field, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, Louisville taking over.